How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews. Back with a little bit of Treehouse up in this piece. In the form of their Tis the Season. Yes, this be a smoked robust porter. 8.2% alcohol by volume. Tis the Season is our smoked robust porter brewed with a complex assortment of chocolate, caramel, and smoked malts. It carries an immense amount of character and intrigue fitting for the season. Pouring it pitch black in color in the glass with a dense rocky head, Tis the Season tastes like melted chocolate bars, dark caramel, and molten toffee with a pleasant whisper of campfire smoke throughout. Hearty, rich, characterful. Oh my god, I'm horrible at words. And easy to drink. Tis the Season pairs perfectly with cooler weather. Yeah, we hope you enjoy it as much as we do. There we go. This comes courtesy of my boy Steven. He sent off a couple Two Tree beers to me. And this be one of them. I'm about to do an unboxing. I wanted to have a beer in hand for the unboxing. And this is kind of right where I want to be right now. Nice, robust porter, a little bit of smoke. Hopefully it comes off the way I want it to. Label-wise, it's very much their Curiosity labeling as far as what they do. But it is Tis the Season, not a Curiosity beer. Who knows? Maybe it was a Curiosity beer previously. I do not know. But I do dig this kind of art design and labeling that they do with these. Beer-wise, I mean, it looks all a part of a stout, a porter. Darker beer, pinky finger, just south of where I like my coffee to look like colored head, just north of malted malt ball, rich, tight, compact bubbles, and just that darkness that they talked about in the label. Through and through. It's good nose. I mean, they talk about this kind of chocolate candy bar kind of thing going on here. That is readily apparent. They say here it's, what do they say? Chocolate bars, dark caramel, and molten toffee. It comes off very much like brownie batter to me. That's what it comes off like. Rich brownie batter. I mean, that little bit of kind of caramel toffee thing, sure, it's a little bit of kind of, tipping its hand there, I think, more than me actually getting it. It's very much kind of a rich brownie batter. But there is the ever so slightest kiss, very gentle kiss of smoke in there, at least on the nose. It's not coming off like Rosh beer level kind of smokiness. It's just a really chocolate forward, real fudgy, robust porter with that little dollop of subtle smoke to it. Yeah, candy bars, man. Let's dive in. Cheers. It's fucking delicious, and it's delicious for a couple different reasons. Number one, it's delicious because it's fucking delicious. Number two, the way that kind of that brownie batter, that rich kind of doughy, kind of cakey element with that multiple levels of chocolate, from your milk chocolate to your baker's chocolate, and everything in between. Just a little bit of kind of breadiness to it, even a little subtle breadiness with a little bit of kind of maybe a little bit of extra kind of sweetener in there. And I hesitate to say it that way because the reason why this is really awesome is because it's not overly sweet. So you get these kind of richer, more adulty kind of dessert level sweetness as opposed to just sweet on sweet on sweet on sweet, which, to be perfectly honest with you, is kind of how a lot of tired hands, TH, it's all the same, Treehouse beers kind of go for me. A lot of their stouts, man, they lean very, very heavily sweetened. Albeit this is a porter, not a stout, but you know what I'm talking about. When they get in these 8%, eking toward double digits, kind of darker beers that elicit this kind of candy component, this kind of fudgy component, this kind of desserty component to it, they typically get very, very, very sweet. That's not the case here. Maybe it's just the lack of what I assume is lactose, because half the time these are kind of milked beers, like milk stouts for them. They don't talk about that in here. Maybe it's that little bit of touch of smoke. Again, it's not like a leader in the clubhouse. You see something that's called a smoked robust porter. It's more of a robust porter with subtle smoke characteristics. I wouldn't put smoked first on that, but maybe that's the thing that brings that sweetness in. Adulty, nice, rich, malty, bready, cake on cake on cake on brownie cake with that subtle touch of smoke. It just makes me think adult. And it's like almost the theme of the beer. Very much an adult dessert. When you're a kid and you have your brownies and your Twinkies and all that kind of stuff, it does have that ring of sweetness, but if you have like you go to a high-end restaurant, it's, something a little bit kind of less sweet and a little bit not savory, but a little bit more delicate as far as sweetness goes in the palate, and that's the way this beer kind of comes off in a very, very beautiful way. This is delicious. I love it. Honestly, let's talk about it. As one of the better smoked, robust porters, or let's go this way. Is it one of the better porters that I've had as of late? Yes. Imperial porters will call it. They don't call it that, but it's 8.2. Absolutely. It's probably one of the better Treehouse beers I've had as of late. That good. Like, this is just where they continue to find a little bit different note, a little bit different level, a little bit different score on that kind of on a refrain of what they do beer-wise. And this is something I don't think I've had much of from them. Limited experience, but I've had much, if anything, like this from them. I've had dark beers, I've had porters, I've had all that in between to get this level of richness, denseness, and maturity in a beer that they typically go sweet on sweet with. To me, is pretty freaking awesome. Value and availability, no idea. Steven or anybody in the Treehouse universe, let me know what's what and leave you with if you like what we like this beer. If you like big burly robust porters, you'll like this sucker, because that's what it's going to give you in a very, very tasteful manner. I mean, don't go into this thinking you're going to get a big smoked beer. You're going to get subtle hints of smoke on this, so it's almost like a person that digs on the kind of smoked beer thing but doesn't want to get too heavily deep into there, or you do like your imperial stouts and your imperial porters to come off a little bit more adulty and less sweet. Have at it, because it's delicious. So there we go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out in the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Want to check me out, the whole podcasting thing, we've talked to Dean from Treehouse before. Go check him out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of, 'tis the season. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.